All right, y'all. Our fishing season is here, and we are packed and ready with the fishing gears that we need, namely our different fishing poles and setup, our cast net, waterproof footwear, our tackle bags and tackle boxes with different setups for different type of fishing. Our bucket here. We even have a net. And this net is very old. My daughter is 16 and this net is older than her, so it's hold up pretty decent over the years. So we want to make sure we have everything just in case we need it. Definitely raincoats or any type of waterproof outerwear because it's a long weekend and we are going to be fishing all weekend. The chickens and the turkeys are set up for this long weekend, so we won't have to worry about them. Um, Check out the video of how I set up for the long weekend that we're going to be leaving for. My daughter is just going to collect the eggs every day, but we are packed and ready to go. And of course, I have to have my herb tea. This is raspberry leaf tea. So we're ready to go. What did you forget? Oh, okay. From in here. Mm, I'm sleepy. I got up and showered, but that did not wake me up. So let's hope this hot tea is gonna do the trick. So we'll take a nice ride down. We're gonna be fishing several spots on the coastline this weekend, and we're of course gonna be sleeping down there. We booked a hotel, but this is exciting for us because we are targeting different species, and so we get to do that. One of the things we are going to do is go on a 4-hour deep sea fishing trip again. We already did a couple for the season, and we're going to do another one this weekend and also fish from the shoreline. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys at the coastline. Well, of course, we had to make a pit stop at the fishing supply store, and they have all sorts of things here. Like, you would spend a long time in here just looking and checking out all the different things that they have. But this is a huge store, and when I tell you they have everything, they have everything in here, as you can see. Not that we need anything at the moment, but I know hubby wanted to feast his eyes to see if there's anything new that came out or anything extra that he wanted to grab, and so we are here checking out this bait and tackle shop. They do have different types of baits and lures and fishing rubbers and jig heads, top water, mid water, bottom water, like you name it, reels, rod, just everything you can possibly need. You know it's gonna rain later on, right?
It is?
Yes, sir. Okay, this is the Bourne Bridge. A little bit windy out, but so far so good because the sun's out, and once the sun's out, that just brightens my day. That gloom don't do me good at all, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. It's been gloomy for the entire week. It's been rainy, it's been cold, it's been damp, it's been wet, it's been windy. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just describing what the weather was like so you can realize how much I'm appreciating a nice sunny day with few clouds in the sky. Look, it's nice and blue. So I'll take that, even though we have a little bit of traffic. That's nothing. The sun's out, so I'm just happy for that. And we are now approaching the Bourne Rotary, which is welcoming you to Cape Cod. See, the shrubs are displaying the Cape Cod wording there. Welcome to Cape Cod. But yeah, there's a few vehicles here, so there's probably some action or just some people fishing in the area. Alright, and off we go. Oh. Ooh, sometimes I get wild grapes here too, see? Wild grapes are coming. How you doing? And whenever I go fishing, I look for bait action, where the birds are located. I like that type of action. We already can see There are people fishing, looking for spots there. Hubby's walking down, trying to find a spot, and he's got my gears. I should be trying to catch up with him, but I got my folding chair. He's got the tackle bag and our 2 canal rods, and we do have rods for the canal setup. We have rods for the boat setup. Is that the train? Oh, I'm telling you, this weekend is going to be busy. It's going to be busy. Cape Cod is a hot spot for tourists. So, it's going to be a busy weekend down here. It's going to be expensive. So, I walked with some of my food. Yeah. Not only that, but I don't like to eat out. I mean, I do occasionally, but I do not like to eat out. So I grabbed some greens from my garden to make a salad. But for now, I don't know what tide we're having, but we're actually on the west side, heading east. We are going to change spots and drive over to the east end later on. But for now, we're just walking up trying to find a spot that's favorable for us to fish in. Oh, the tide's not high. I don't think it's going to get too high from checking on the tide chart. But we're just walking down. We don't have our canal bags this weekend because it was just too much with all the stuff that we have in the vehicle to be down here for the weekend. So we just left that behind. We're going to do that when we're doing our daily trips down here this season and use our canal bags then. But I was saying about my food. I even boiled my eggs, and our cooler is filled with ice for the weekend. We have our water. We have pretty much, a few things that we need, so we don't have to spend too much for one, and so that we have, some of the things that we like to eat that we would eat when we're home. So here it goes. I think hubby's found a spot. He went down the embankment. Any bait? You see any bait? No mackerel yet. We're hoping to see some action here when the mackerel comes through the canal. But yeah, I guess we're gonna set up shop here and get ready to catch some fish today and have a great time while we're doing that. So stay tuned, hopefully, for some fish action. So what I'm using is this jig head with a mackerel collar, and of course I have to have my finger sleeve because we're using braided line, so you gotta protect your finger. So hubby is using this pencil popper, so we're using 2 different lures. His is lighter, it's not as heavy as mine. Oop. Sorry. Yeah, but we're using 2 different lures just to see what the fish would actually pick up on. And we've got a whole bunch of other stuff here. Let me just give you a quick peek of some of the things we're using. And we're not just fishing to catch fish for us to eat this weekend. We're, it's something we enjoy doing. And we have all different colors of the lures and sizes of jig heads. We have shads. We have all different sorts of things. So, we're pretty ready for this weekend. So, as much as we fish to provide food for our family, we enjoy the sport and we enjoy the outdoors. So we come out here and we enjoy our time in different spots and get different experiences and we have a really good time. We enjoy each other's time that way and just have fun with these outdoor activities that we both enjoy. I think we just lost the sun there for a little bit. It's a little bit windy at the water, but so this is a 10-footer pole. It's a Penn Prevail. Hubby's using an 11-footer. No bites so far after about 10 throws, but that's okay. It's part of what we enjoy doing out here. I'm glad you caught that. Not yet, we just got here. Yeah. Thanks, have a good day. Hubby's back there doing his thing. And I'm up here in my spot. No bites yet, no action. We'll probably switch out our lures to something different to see if we're gonna get any pickup. But for now, we're gonna keep trying and enjoying our time out here. So stay tuned. Yeah guys, nothing so far as yet. The sun is peeking in and out. It's getting a bit cloudier. It has gotten windier, but we're still out here. It's gotten a bit quiet because we are the only two people in this spot here fishing now. I'm just looking at the birds flying over. They're not dipping or landing on the water, which will indicate that there's bait fish there that they're trying to feed on. But we got a visitor. It is so pretty. Look at these guys. So pretty. Nature and its beauty. Aww. Well, that was pretty. Yeah. Oh, the sun's back out again. What are you, resting? Yep. I know, guys. This type of fishing is not for the faint of heart, because you're not dropping your lines and sit there and wait for a fish to bite. You have to cast out every time and reel it in. So this is what's going on here. I mean, we do fish in different ways, but not on the canal. You're gonna get stuck all the time. Okay. Well, I'm glad I brought a chair.
Good call, good call.
Good call, yeah. I always have the good calls. I'm hoping that this year we get to enjoy some blitz going on here on the canal, because if you have never seen it or experienced it, oh, it's such an adrenaline rush. You know, when the mackerels come in and the bigger fish are just there chomping on them, they run up like on the rocks, and you can literally pick up mackerels on the rocks here and use them as live bait to catch your bigger fish. We're hoping that we're able to catch some bluefish this year. Some people don't like bluefish because they claim that it's oily, but what we do is we immediately bleed that fish once we catch it and we put it on ice. So it's really good eating, and you season it properly to your liking, of course, and it's good eating fish. So I'm hoping that we are able to catch some of that this year. If we get a good five for this season, that will be a lot of bluefish. So we'll welcome that. Either way, we're hoping to catch different varieties. So on our different trips, we have different target species, and so we fish different places and we use different lures and different baits to achieve that. Listen, if we want to catch a fish, our line's got to be in the water. So I'm gonna go back to that. I just feel like this is, such a luxury to have that time to do whatever I want this weekend. I can just chill all day. I don't have anything pressing to go do or to know where to be, and that's just so, it's so liberating. It's just so liberating. But yeah, I'm gonna go back fishing, and I do have on my fishing gear. I'm not wearing my waterproof pants as yet, but I am wearing my fishing boots. But yeah, it's nice being out here. That's all you're doing, taking pictures, making videos.
Good morning, lovey.
Hey, if you also like, you can do a canal cruise. I'd rather do that when it's much warmer. It's windy out there today. But either way, I'm sure it's fun. We did one probably about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, right? When we went to Maine, we did one of those day cruises, and it was very educational, a lot about the history. So I'm pretty sure that's just what they're getting there also. So yeah. All right, y'all. So we are about to head down to the West End and see what's going on down there, because it's dull, really dull here. This wind is doing the most. Oh gee, my lips are so dry. But yeah, guys, we're heading back to the vehicle. Wait for me. Oh y'all, it's beautiful out here nevertheless. It is windy, but it's windy. And the sun's not here anymore. The clouds, look, it's no skies, no, just all clouds. So that's what's going on. Hopefully I don't have to pull out the rain gear when it's raining out. And we have fished in a storm before right here on the canal, and it's not a crazy thing to do once it's not dangerous. But we fish in all different types of weather conditions, and we also hunt in different type of weather conditions. Yep. Once you enjoy what you're doing, you go out there and you do it regardless. Like, I'll be out in the garden when it's cold, when it's windy. I go take care of my livestock, my chickens, my turkeys, whatever I have going on. No matter the weather, you're just out there doing what you do. And that's just part of the lifestyle that we live. But yeah, heading back to the car to change spots. So I'll keep you posted. Stay tuned for more. Oh, I meant to mention, you're probably wondering what we do when we have to use the bathroom. Well, let me zoom on right in. We have bathrooms along the Canal Service Road area. So no, I don't pee in the bushes. Not that I haven't. Because sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. But yeah. I'll be shutting it up. Because everybody wants to know what's going on with the fishing. And they're like asking, you know, how the fishing was. And just to get a little bit of the fishing report, sharing fishing information. So that's what's going on for now. We're heading back to the car, and I'll see you in a bit. Y'all see what's going on there? They're gonna be outside all weekend. Alright, y'all, so we just arrived at this location here. I have my herb tea to warm up a little bit. I'm just checking out to see what the atmosphere is over here.
Yes. Try that. They just got these on the Sabiki Bridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're huge.
Oh, look at those mackerel. They just came in. Oh, let me get this off though.
Let me see if you can read.
Damn. If we were down here, I would have gotten some of this to smoke. They're really good. Really good eating. So he said they came in. Was nice for live bait or even cut bait. Yeah, that's the type of action we like. So we're gonna hang out here for a few hours because we got the time. But yeah, this is a little bit on what we missed out earlier, I guess. So hubby's gonna go change his rig setup. He's gonna grab his sabiki rig. So he's gonna do that while I warm up a little bit with this tea because I'm still cold. But yeah, we'll keep you posted and hopefully we get a little bit of action over here in this spot. So this is the sabiki setup rig to catch. It's like a big, pretty much a bait catcher with a sinker attached to it. So that's what I am going to be using now on a really smaller rod. So as you saw, the mackerels are already in the canal. It just wasn't in the spot that we were at earlier, but they're here and they're a good size. So at least I know that they are here. This is what I'm talking about. I just had to go grab the bucket because hubby is here doing it. Look at these, y'all. Look at these. So we can actually say we caught something today. No, hubby did. We're gonna put some water in there. So I'm gonna go. My pole is right there. I'm gonna start fishing. I won't be able to get all the footage I would like to get because the mackerel are back in, and so I'm gonna be fishing some. All right, so we were able to reel in a few mackerels. I already cleaned them and washed them up. They're pretty good size, and it's not a whole lot of it, but we were still able to catch a few of them. It's still early in the game. We're gonna get these bagged up and ready for the freezer for now. And here they are ready for the freezer. I think we did pretty good and made a good haul. We have access to a freezer here in our hotel room, so they're going to go in the freezer for now. And we are going to get ready and go to bed so we can get a well-rested night so we can be out on the water tomorrow morning early. It's going to be a deep sea fishing trip. So stay tuned for episode 2 of my 2025 fishing series. Peace out, y'all.